Today is the last day, but I wanted to give you a quick tour of the Art of Animation Little Mermaid room that I stayed in this time. Take a look at these curtains right here. They've got seashells right on the bottom right there. The theming throughout this room is amazing, and you can see it right here on the walls with the artwork here, unbelievable. And the bed, you've got that big shell right behind you, and the light on top. That's so cool. Then over here at the table, we've got this all well themed, and the chairs, and then look at the mirror right there. That is so cool. Hi. Look at this chest of drawers here, themed perfectly for the Little Mermaid. On the wall right here, we've got a picture of Prince Eric on his ship. Very cool. The connecting rooms door has an octopus with these little hangers right there for other things, and then the curtain right here is perfectly themed for Little Mermaid. Then we have our standard safe and ironing board and iron, and then again there's a mirror. Hey there, perfect with those shells all around. Really, really well done. And then in the bathroom, really cool. Look at that Ariel curtain right there, that's so cool. And then inside, it's like her treasure trove. Isn't that cool? The walls are painted as if it's Ariel's like hideaway treasure trove. So cool. I have a feeling I know what's behind this door. I knew it. I got so much great stuff from Pandora, I had to get another bag to leave with, so I've got 2 bags and my carry-on right there. So I'm gonna take this all to Resort Airline check-in and then continue on with my magical day. All right, just checked in my bags with some great folks over there in the airline check-in. Now I'm gonna drop off this bag because I am not carrying it into the parks, and then I'll be off for a magical day. I'm not sure if I followed up with this from yesterday, but the cast members who, apparently my package that I sent back to the resort, they apparently got lost. They didn't lose it, they found it, they put it all together. I didn't have to ask twice. Really amazing customer service. Bags dropped off, it feels so much lighter. I feel so much lighter without a bag on me. Speaking of that, I'm actually thinking about reducing the amount of things that I take with me to Disney. Again, I mean, I still find myself carrying things that I really never use. Just can't wait to be a king. Da, 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 da. You're probably wondering how I can be singing and having a great time even though it's my last day at Disney. It's because I have a follow-up trip. I have another trip planned. I mean, it makes, I can't even describe how big a difference it is. Huge. You sleep well, Pegasus? Glad to hear it.
If you want to drop your kids off, they can play with any one of these cranes, payloaders, derricks.
Can't think of a better way to end the trip than the Magic Kingdom. And it's still humid out. As you can see, my lens is foggy. It's 8:09 in the morning and they're already letting people in. Let's do it.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Days like today, I don't want to leave. Now, as voted on by you, I've got to be our guest for a quick service breakfast today. But before I do it, I'm going to get some coffee, get some of that Disney energy for a magical day ahead. So I've got 8:35 reservations for quick service dining at Be Our Guest. How do I go there? Yes.
Reservations?
Yes.
Check in with the guest member at the front.
Thank you. Okay, so we're checking in bright and early for the 8:35 reservations at Be Our Guest. That was super easy. Just checked in with the cast member and I'm in bright and early at the Magic Kingdom. Now I slept in just a little too much. I was trying to get those early morning pictures in the Magic Kingdom since I have these early reservations, but since I slept in, I'll have to do that another trip. This is what it looks like when you're 30 minutes early into the Magic Kingdom with early morning breakfast reservations. Early morning Magic Kingdom for breakfast. Not a bad idea. Might need to do it more frequently. I've got Be Our Guest. Let's hit it. All right, I'm in line for breakfast now. What am I going to eat this morning? Let's do the open-faced bacon and egg sandwich. And here comes a receipt. Please proceed to any available table of your choice. Then help yourself to silverware napkin, select a beverage. Sounds good. Definitely more people than I expected. I'm sitting here in this far, I would say the art gallery room, kind of in the corner here because it's kind of loud and more people than I expected. Now for $24, it is a little bit more expensive than I would usually pay, but you kind of get the experience of coming into the Magic Kingdom early and you have to kind of take that into account. On most days in the Magic Kingdom, I get here pretty early, and then before you can go into the park, I'd probably stop at Starbucks, grab something there, and that would be my breakfast. But I did want to give this a try. Yes. Aren't they cool?
We're going Thursday.
Oh, you get to go Thursday, I'm glad, okay. Take a look at my breakfast here. I got the pastries and the sandwich right here. It looks delicious. Wow, there's brie and tomato and bacon and eggs. That's really good. Considering how good the sandwich was and the fact that you get these pastries on the side, I really did enjoy it. I plan on coming back again. That's how good it was. I'm just waiting for a box now for some of these pastries I'm gonna bring home to my dad and other family members. But overall, I really did enjoy Be Our Guest more than I thought I would. You know, it is a little bit more expensive, it is, but you also get some really nice like atmosphere in the service, and the sandwich was, in my opinion, exceptional. So that actually went together really well. Happily surprised. Gaston's Tavern. I'm gonna be having lunch there. You know what I'm realizing about not really using my phone as much and using my camera more is I have more time to actually talk to you, like real talk, Michael, real talk. 5 minutes, Ariel's grotto.
Man, she on your
Careful, he bites.
Whoa!
Woo! I don't think I've ever seen no wait for Ariel. Not even first thing in the morning. People sometimes run down here. I mean, there's no one. There's no one for Ariel. No one.
I don't know if Flounder would like this one. Or would like a shark.
I told you you'd like Ariel. I told you you would. That was less than 5 minutes. I met Ariel in less than 5 minutes. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, always surprising me with those lines. Okay, time's now 9:15. I have a 9 to 10 Fast Pass for Haunted Mansion, which I plan to go to. First, I want to take a look at Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, see if I've still got Galactic Hero in me. 20-minute wait for Buzz Lightyear. Definitely worth it. Disney ducklings over there. Universe Protection Unit. Green Squadron. Given the state of my sunburn, I'd say I'm in the Red Squadron.
Evil Emperor Sir.
Da da da! Yes, I have still got it! Considering how close my Fast Pass time expires, I'm gonna go off directly to Haunted Mansion and just walk there. I'll catch the train later today. Just got engaged in front of the castle. Every trip I've taken, I have seen a couple get engaged here in front of the castle. Every single trip. One time it happened right next to me. It's really fun. Oh, I didn't mean to frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Pegasus got a little bit scared in there. Not too scared. I'm not saying too scared. A little bit scared. Okay, time's now 10 o'clock. I have 45 minutes to get back to Space Mountain for my Fast Pass. I think I'm gonna take the train over there. Splash Mountain seems to be down at the moment. I hear Casey Jr., but I don't think I'm gonna make it there in time. This is my version of Facebook jail. When I try to upload a video, no matter how small, along with these pictures, any video, it will jam up and then it'll give me an error message. Craziness. Made it on board and now I am off to Tomorrowland. Casey's splash area is definitely popular on a hot day like today. Riding the Walt Disney World Railroad to get over here was definitely a fun way to go. What do you say, Pegasus? You want to do that one? You say no because of the wait times, right? That's what I thought. 105-minute wait for Space Mountain. Let's use my Fast Pass.
Good, how are you?
Thank you. Don't be worried, Pegasus. You can do it. I believe in you. That's pretty uncommon there. I'm in the Fast Pass line. Look how crowded it is, and that's the standby line with no one in it. Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. When we were going through, I was holding his talons down into my shoulder, you know, making sure that he didn't go anywhere, because Space Mountain's kind of a little extreme for Pegasus. And sure enough, right at the last corner, right before we go into that tunnel with the red and you're going through and you're blasting back and all that good stuff, he fell off my shoulder. I was kind of like hanging out on the side of the spaceship, so I don't know about Banshees on Space Mountain. Gotta hold on tight. Okay, Michael's crowd level 1 to 10 scale for Magic Kingdom, the weekday after Memorial Day weekend. It's a 9, it's turning into a 10. That's a great thing about being a Disney enthusiast. When it gets crowded like this, I can kind of get away in my little coves that I know are far less crowded. Hey there! Plus, how are you? Thank you. I'm going to be taking Pegasus off my shoulder and holding him in my arms for this one, just because he's a little afraid of falling off again. This is how I'm riding Big Thunder Mountain with Pegasus and holding him in my arms right here. Woo! Whoa! Wasn't that bad, was it, Pegasus? No, it wasn't that bad. Okay, I'm back in Starbucks, gonna grab a coffee thanks to my friend's generosity. Thank you. Thank you, Steph and Anthony. That's the third proposal I've seen today. Crowded day at Magic Kingdom, great day just to walk around and just appreciate the magic, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm really having kind of a relaxing day at Disney, and I don't do this enough because I'm always like running around, and I love having these days. These days are great. Now, as voted on by you and Create the Adventure with Michael, I'm at Gaston's Tavern for lunch. Thank you. Now, due to those heavy crowds, I found a nice little quiet nook next to Gaston's Tavern. I got the hummus and chips and some water, and I was looking at the beautiful views and the crowds around Magic Kingdom. Hard to imagine there are only a few hours left in this trip, and I think for the end, I'm gonna do some resort hopping, which you know I love to do. I'm coming back again really soon, so it's making this ending process like a tremendous amount easier. I keep talking about it, but it's so true.
Can't Stop the Feeling by Justin Timberlake.
That's more popular. Now that's a much easier way to get to the resort monorail. It just walks direct. There's no more blockade here. I used to have to go all the way around, but now you can go straight across. That's super helpful. The magic is happening here, and I might be able to get a rare picture in the front of the monorail. Not saying I'm going to be able to ride it. Not going to ride in the front because that's not allowed. But maybe I'll be able to get a picture. Thanks again. Thank you again. It was awesome. Here's the new security checkpoint at the Contemporary to make sure that we're all safe on the monorail. And for Contempo Cafe, fill up my resort mug and then sit back and relax. That's so nice. Even though I'm coming back soon, I still don't want to leave. Look at that Disney artwork behind the counter there. That's spectacular. That's too cool. Look at this. In person, King Louis and his band of musical monkeys appearing nightly at the Jungle Room. That's pretty funny. No, that is adorable. That's the best Olaf figure I've ever seen, like totally cheeks full of cake. Hey Pegasus, I have a question for you. Do you know the answer to this first question at the Fantasia Market? I thought you might know. Let's head on outside the Contemporary Resort and take a look at those chairs for viewing the fireworks at night. I did not realize this section was reserved. Just found out that this viewing area for the fireworks in the Magic Kingdom is reserved, I think permanently now, for a new Highway in the Sky dinner and dessert party. Very friendly cast member Allison told me that it's $200 per person. $200 per person for a Highway in the Sky dinner and dessert party. Definitely sounds fun. Gonna need to save my money for that one. Now after relaxing for a little bit at the Contemporary Resort here, I'm gonna head back on the resort monorail and go to the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. Por favor, manténganse alejados de las puertas.
Of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas. The doors, they will be closed.
Back at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The crème de la crème piste de résistance. Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. I'm remembering how crowded it is in the parks today, and then I'm in the Grand Floridian gift shop, and it's not crowded at all. Just beautiful. That is such a cool tie. See Darth Vader on the bottom there? That's so cool. The Tommy Bahama selfie stick. Now these are some out of this world socks. See, there's Mickey in space. That's pretty cool. But Michael, I thought they only had chicken nuggets and cotton candy at Disney. No. You know, I like how the basin sign looks like it's actually floating in water at the bottom there. See that at the bottom of the B? Looks like it's actually sitting in water. People getting married today. Just look at the Grand Floridian Resort. There's only one real word that describes it: magical. So maybe overused at Disney, but really Grand Floridian. You get it? Grand Floridian? Now, it made sense to me. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. It took 2 hours to get him. 2 hours to get him, but his name is Pegasus. I think he's very special.
70,000.
They sold 70,000 on the first day? Wow.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stand in line for 4 hours.
I can understand, I know. Yes, sir.
The Imagineers, that's who I enjoy talking with.
It's amazing what they did, and they thought through every single detail. It's really incredible. Great pleasure.
Indeed.
Thank you, Sir Richard. An icon at Disney, Richard has been here for 25 years and a friend to all. To give you an idea how hot it is outside, my phone, this part of it that's exposed for the 360 camera, is hot to the touch. I mean, it might burn me if I hold it down too long. All right, time to refill that resort refillable mug, and then I'm gonna catch the boat back to the Magic Kingdom, and then I'll be headed home. But another trip is right around the corner. It's keeping me energized. I really don't know my way around the Grand. I really don't. I mean, I could walk Epcot blindfolded, really, but the Grand, I mean, I haven't spent enough time here to know where everything is. Okay, the distance I've walked on this trip: first day, 6.9 miles, second day, 7.6 miles, third day, 11.7 miles, yesterday, 7.6 miles, and today, so far, 5.5 miles. A lot of walking done at Disney. All right, just had a chance to sit back, relax, grab a cold cup of iced tea, and now I'm gonna grab a boat and head toward the Magic Kingdom. I don't think I have time to go back in. I think I have to head back to my resort, but I'll be back before you know it. Now, even though these buildings might be a little bit further away from the main building that you would expect, if you go to Animal Kingdom Lodge, Kidani Village, you know those hallways can just keep going and going and going. I'm pretty sure I just missed that boat. Waterfront brunch at Narcoossee's. I might need to try that one day. All right, now we're just sitting here waiting for the boat. Now, when I first got here, I missed the boat to the Magic Kingdom. It's been less than 7 minutes, and there it is, coming right back. You know, it's been a while since I've been on this smaller boat from the Grand Floridian and Polynesian to the Magic Kingdom. It makes for a fun and different adventure. Maybe one day I'll stay at the bungalows. Look at that bird right there, he's getting a free ride. Thanks, Tony. Back at the Magic Kingdom. Okay, the time is now 3:46, and I'm tempted to go into the Magic Kingdom here, at least just to like stand around for a minute or two before I have to head on back to my resort, catch the Inspirational Express back to the airport, and head on to my temporary housing location until I come back home in just a few months. Did I say months? No. Weeks. Only a few weeks away and I'll be back again. Best feeling in the world. Just met some great friends, Joy and her family, and they had an extra fast pass for me. How nice is that? They had an extra one. They're going to Pandora now. It was great to see them, but now I get to ride one more ride before my trip ends. So many great options, I don't know what to do. All right, Pegasus, can you be trusted with that fast pass over there? I don't want you to drop it now. Joy gave it to me, I need to be able to use that. Main Street Philharmonic sounding as great as ever. 352. I've got the, where do I go? 352. Where do I go? Pegasus and I made a decision. We are going to Pirates of the Caribbean using Joy and Family's Fast Pass. Thank you again, Joy and Family. Let's head on over there. I can't lose that. I need that, otherwise we can't ride. Hold on to it. Kind of surprised how well Pegasus is holding. No, I'm not surprised. I'm happy. I'm happily surprised, okay? Happily. My Inspirational Express arrives in 1 hour and 25 minutes, and I'm still about to go on a ride. It's I play this risky game. It's kind of a long fast pass line. Okay, Pirates of the Caribbean is 30-minute fast pass, so it's a little too long. I can't wait that long. I don't have that much time in the parks. So Pegasus, we gotta figure out something else to use your fast pass on. Fast pass looks super long for Jungle Cruise as well. Uh-oh, there's the fairy godmother. Wish I could say hi, but gotta run. Since we don't know how much longer the Tomorrowland Speedway will be around, and it's only a rumor, but we're not so sure if it will be replaced anytime soon. That's what I'm gonna use the special fast pass on. So hang on to it, Pegasus. Here we go. Okay, last ride of the May 2017 Disney World Trip, Tomorrowland Speedway. Okay, time is 4:15. Pegasus and I made it to the Tomorrowland Speedway. Without a moment to lose, we're gonna ride it and then head on back to Art of Animation. All right, Pegasus, you ready to drive? All right, we're still sitting here, the car up ahead. Not moving. 4:18, I hope I make it back in time. Tomorrowland Speedway, woo! The camera's overheating for the first time. This camera's overheating just because we've been in the direct sunlight for too long. Gives you an idea of how hot it is out here. Tomorrowland Speedway is the final ride. That was so much fun, but now it's a race to get back to Art of Animation. The time is now 6:25. My Magical Express takes off in exactly 1 hour. I hope I make it. I caught a photographer who wasn't busy and I said, picture real quick, as I was running up to her. I just took a picture, scanned my band, I kept going. Didn't take more than 10 seconds. It's pretty funny. 55 minutes, the Inspirational Express will get here. And I'm still in the Magic Kingdom. Oh my gosh. Okay, Magic Kingdom, I'll see you real soon. Actually, in just a few weeks, I'll see the Magic Kingdom again. I actually think that's the Art of Animation bus over there, but even if I ran, which you're not allowed to do, so I'm not gonna run, I wouldn't make it, so I'll just hope. That is a view I never get tired of. I think my voice is starting to go here, but I can't describe to you how magical it was. I mean, it was unbelievably magical. It gets me even more excited for July 4th coming up real soon. I didn't miss it after all. There are people at my bus stop. Caribbean Beach was the one that arrived, so I should be able to get back with some time at least. It's now 4:35, bus comes at 5:25. 50 minutes to go. It's now 4:41. Getting a little concerned here. I've never missed a Magical Express before. I have to imagine that if you miss it, you can just catch the next one. I'd rather not find out today. 4:46 p.m. Here comes our bus. 4:50, the drivers just switched out. Hopefully we get going soon. It's 5 o'clock now. We're still on the bus. 25 minutes to go. 15 minutes before the Magical Express arrived, and I made it. That has got to be a record. That's got to be a record. I have just enough time to fill up my resort refillable mug, go grab my bag from the baggage holding area, and then catch the Inspirational Express back home until my next Walt Disney World trip just a few weeks away. 7 minutes before the Magical Express arrives. Is it there yet? Is it there? No, it's not there yet. Okay, I think, oh my gosh, this is the closest I've ever cut it. Let me grab my bag. I should be there. She's still looking for my carry-on. And this, oh, it looks like it's arriving. Whew. That one's arriving. It's 5:20 now, so 5 minutes to spare. I made it, no Magical Express yet. I'm never cutting it that close ever again, but it was magical. I'm just a risk taker here. I'm gonna fill up my resort refillable mug again because I'm still thirsty and hopefully not miss the 25. Okay, fast. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh my gosh, there it is. Looks like they're just loading. I'm okay, I made it. It's 5:23. That's fantastic. This is Audra. Hi, Audra. You having a good time?
Yeah.
You have a magical trip? Yeah. I'm glad to hear it. Audra's going to join me for this ending part. It was an absolutely magical adventure. I'm here on the Magical Express. Tough to be on it, but I've got another trip scheduled for July, and I can't wait for it. It makes it so much easier knowing I have another trip coming up real soon. Bye.
Bye.
It was magical. Appreciate it. It's easier to leave when you have a trip scheduled. It is much easier to leave. I mean, no question about it. Easier. Okay, Mickey, I'll see you in 31 days, 13 hours, 50 minutes, and 2 seconds. I gotta tell you, it's gonna be a double countdown for me from this point forward because this is nothing. This is easy. We got to do this more. Now, this is not a commitment. Doesn't mean that I'll be able to do a double countdown every time because it can be a little expensive. But I'm going to try my best because I have to tell you, this is how I want to feel the end of every Disney trip. All right, I'm at the airport. Now, several of my friends have asked me to make a shirt to signify that we're all part of the same Disney community, the same Disney family. And I got to tell you, this shirt right here is giving me some ideas. Even leaving the airport here is easier when I know I'm coming back soon. Everything about it. Okay, Mickey, I'll see you in 31 days. Bye, Mickey. I gotcha. They fell for it. They thought Pegasus is real. I gotcha. It has been absolutely magical. I am so glad I came. I'll be back in 31 days in this airport. Can't wait for that. So let me get home real quick so that I can make it back for my next Disney adventure. You can tell my spirits are higher leaving this trip, right? TSA pre-check took me much longer than usual because all the TSA agents wanted to see Pegasus. It was so funny. They wanted to know how he worked and where I got him. It was great. That's the good thing about getting here early. I'm not even gonna rush. I'm just gonna go to the end here, take my time, let this one go, and I'll get the next one. And the last ride of the trip. Okay, I have no idea what number my gate is because I didn't even look. I just know that Southwest is on this side, so I'll find it. Okay, I'm going to gate 105. My flight boards at 7:55. Time is now 6:45, so I have just a little over an hour to wait until my flight takes off for my temporary housing location before 31 days goes by and I'll be back at my favorite place in the world. The boarding process has begun. Okay, now I'm boarding the airplane and back to my temporary housing location with 31 days to go. Welcome to Baltimore Washington International Airport. Well, my voice lasted for what sounds like the entire trip, but I think as I'm walking down this hallway, it's starting to go, so it lasted for the perfect amount of time. Weather's not bad at all, and my shirt reminds me that I'll be going back real soon.